It's not just a tool, it's a whole end-to-end methodology on how to engage and approach executives, how to do discovery, how to calculate the ROI, and how to present the ROI back in the exact terms and process that an executive needs to see. And everything about it has been built in and customized around the Cisco resellers' selling environment.
Certainly the value of ERS is one is usability. So it's very well laid out, it's very easy to use, and it's Excel based at its core, but it's framed and packaged very well. So if I can go find the data, I can plug it in, and then it leads to its back end value, which is the reporting. And the reporting is it's graphical, it's relevant, and it's put in a framework that a financial executive frankly expects and wants to see.
ERS is definitely a differentiator for INX. While a lot of our competitors are still selling at the speeds and feeds level, or maybe some of the more enlightened ones are selling at the solution sales level, you know, we're going in and talking the business value story using ERS.
The training, number one, was great, pulling together sales and pre-sales and having them think about, again, the positioning to an executive level conversation, as well as how to talk to them about how it's going to affect their bottom line within the business. I think has been very important, but the successes that we've already seen, it's opened some doors in some big accounts. And what's ended up happening with some of the approach that we've had now, we're changing the dynamics of the conversation. The executives are opening more doors and allowing us then to talk across platforms and across solution sets. We like to pride ourselves on being able to talk across the product continuum, if you will, of all the different offerings that we have. And I think that the ERS approach allows us to have those types of conversations.
The most exciting for me in regards to ERS is it's an exclusive tool, only available through Comstor, and it really gives us the ability to bring something to a partner that will allow him to differentiate himself from the competition. And I think in today's market that's imperative.
It's helped us broaden our perspective on everything that we do, not just UCS and really not just data center. I mean, it's gotten the sales reps thinking about, in executive terms, how do the things that we do on a daily basis for our clients, how does it affect their bottom line?
Favorite part about the ERS training was the buy-in that I saw from the pre-sales engineers. That really impressed me, because as a sales guy, I get it and I understand why we want to have these financial conversations and why we always talk about and try to, you know, enter at the CXO level. What I thought was really interesting was how the pre-sales engineers really bought into and understood how that messaging and talking about cash flows and, you know, EBITDA and then all the things that I didn't really think that would interest them, those are the things that they really caught on to.
And what the ERS does is it very effectively translates clearly and crisply all the technological solutions into defendable, validated cash flows, so that the executive can clearly understand here are the cash flows that it'll generate. On top of that, ERS will measure the cash flows against the investment very clearly, so that an executive knows, will this investment cover my cost of capital? What's the internal rate of return, and what's the payback period? The whole purpose of the ERS system is to put the emphasis and spotlight on the partner and to really highlight and bring forth that the value is their expertise and analytical discipline in aligning the solution that they're bringing to bear with the executive agenda.
We've got the rest of the sales organization at Nexus clamoring to me about, we need to have this approach. I want to know how those guys are opening doors in these large enterprise accounts and having this type of conversation at this level about these types of products within that entire continuum. That's going to change the way we do business.
I think we have a great relationship, a great partnership with Comstor, with the whole ERS methodology. In particular, Comstor has been extremely accessible, helpful, allowed us to take the ERS templates and frameworks and modify them to fit our customer base, to fit the way we go to market, and has been extremely helpful in working with us to accomplish that. So, you know, overall, Comstor has just been a great partner.